The drought in Limpopo and the Eastern Free State will significantly impact production for the coming season. However, positive market developments like increased exports to Russia and higher demand from potato processors could help to stabilize prices. Stay tuned for more updates on market trends and insights brought to you by Zimmatic Irrigation Systems. This is our last episode of the year, and I want to thank our sponsors Zimmatic Irrigation Systems, Potato South Africa, Nedbank and Sakata Seeds, who makes it possible for us to provide all this information for free. Please support them. They truly go out of their way to make life easier for our producers. A huge thank you to everyone who watches the videos and leaves comments. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2025. The rand appreciated to 17.87 rand per US dollar due to an increase in prices of precious metals, particularly gold prices. South Africa's annual inflation ticked up to 2.9% in November 2024, just above the 4-year low of 2.8% seen in October. According to Trading Economics, the slight increase in inflation still keeps it below the central bank's 3% to 6% target range, making it likely that the Monetary Policy Committee will deliver another cut in borrowing costs next month. Today, I'm thrilled to bring you an exclusive offer from Zimmatic. For a limited time, you can access significant discounts on their pivots, built tough for today's needs and adaptable for tomorrow's challenges. Zimmatic pivots are designed for efficiency, water conservation, and optimized yield management. Don't miss this chance to invest in a system that's built to grow with you. Just send me a WhatsApp on 073-1402-698 with the keyword pivot to secure your discount today and take the next step towards sustainable, efficient farming. Grow with Zimmatic. The average national potato price decreased to 61 Rand per 10 kg and was 24% lower than a year ago. Last week, large potatoes traded lower on 73 Rand, mediums traded on 58 and smalls on 40 Rand per 10 kg. Mondials traded lower on 62 Rand, while Cifras increased slightly to 66 Rand per 10 kg. A lack of rain in Limpopo is raising concerns about a possible drought year similar to 2019. Although more hectares might be planted, this still needs to be confirmed. Yields will depend heavily on weather conditions, but the current heat is already starting to impact the quality. In the Eastern Free State, we are seeing severe drought conditions and water shortages due to the delays in the Katse Dam project, which could negatively affect potato yields. The Northwest and Western Free State areas are showing stability with even a potential increase in plantings. Limited rainfall in KZN, however, is putting production under pressure, with the planting season expected to continue until the end of January next year. Heat variations in the Sandveld area have caused loose skins in some crops, affecting quality, which could lead to lower quality produce reaching the market and potentially impacting the current prices on the markets. This market update was provided by Potato South Africa. Given these production conditions, we are expecting slightly higher prices over the next 2 weeks, but expect a dip in prices during January when demand will also be lower on the markets. The average onion price dropped to 39.95 Rand per 10 kg last week and is now 11% lower than a year ago. Brown onion prices decreased to 40 Rand, red onions decreased to 71 and the white onion price stayed sideways on 39 Rand per 10 kg. Large onions traded on 39, mediums on 43 and smalls lower on 30 Rand. This price can stay on this lower level for now, but I think it can soon start to tick upward as the new year starts. The average tomato price decreased by 9% to 12.70 Rand per kilogram and is 29% higher than what we saw a year ago. Large tomatoes trade on 15.84 Rand, mediums on 13 Rand and smalls decreasing to 12.17 Rand per kilogram. Expect tomato prices to drop after Christmas due to lower expected demand on the markets. The carrot price increased by 18% as expected and traded on 5.74 Rand per kilogram due to higher demand. Large carrots traded on R6.41, mediums on R4.40 and smalls at R4.81 per kilogram. The demand definitely started to pick up, which supported carrot prices, but expect this price to reach a peak over the next week or so and then start to decrease as the new year approaches and demand is likely to drop off as well. The average pepper price decreased to R13.97 per kilogram and is now about 22% lower than a year ago, with volumes also 22% higher than a year ago. The green pepper price decreased to R10.12, yellow peppers decreased to R15.27, while red peppers decreased to R25.75 per kilogram. We're still expecting the average pepper price to increase in December or at least over the next week and then peak just before Christmas and then start to decrease again. The average cabbage price decreased to R2.53, garlic prices increased slightly to R42.55 per kilogram, while the average spinach price jumped by another 23% to R4.17 per kilogram, which was due to volumes dropping by 18% week on week. Sweet potato prices decreased to R7.24 per kilogram, pumpkin prices decreased to R2.37, butternuts also decreased to R3.82, green beans decreased to R13.49 and cucumber prices increased slightly to R9.35 per kilogram. If you'd like to see more detail and forecasts on these specific markets, please download our latest report on amtrends.co.za, which is available for free. Let's take a quick look at what happened in the fruit markets over the past week. The average banana price stayed in its downward trend and decreased to R12.45 per kilogram or R224 per 18 kilogram box and is still about 11% higher than a year ago. We still expect prices to remain on this relatively higher level until the end of this year due to supply that can remain on a tighter level, but expect prices to start on a downward trend in January. Apple prices increased to R13.99 while the pear price increased to R15.56. The latest orange price also increased to R13.02 while the avocado price decreased by another 2% to R29.10 per kilogram. This price is about 26% higher than what we saw a year ago. Fiatos increased to R47, Haas trades slightly lower on 25 and Pinkertons on R26 per kilogram. The average grape price dropped by another 6% to R30.37 per kilogram, with volumes 13% higher week on week. We are a bit behind last year when volumes were already about 14% higher and prices that trade about 13% lower compared to what we're seeing now on the markets. Expect this price to remain in this downward trend and stabilize below R20 per kilogram at the end of February next year. Pineapples traded higher on R13.63 and lemons increased to R10.43. Meanwhile, blueberry prices dropped by another 1% to R38.09 per kilogram. This video is made possible by Zimmatic Irrigation Systems, which is now offering exclusive discounts on pivots. I'm Dr. Johnny van der Merwe. Thank you for watching and hope everyone has a Merry Christmas and prosperous 2025.